Welcome back to Megazoid's Hut. Now I'm not doing a paid product review. I'm not going to be doing product reviews. I just happen to have this, came through the door, and I'm really excited about it because I've been after a hot plate for a while, but I'm cheap. I don't like spending money on my hobbies. I buy cheap stuff that it's a good value for money. That's what I'm after. So I was after a hot plate, but something not those mini ones that cost like £100, and then you need the power supply as well. I didn't want it. There's other ones out there that are quite kind of cheap, but not as cheap as this. I mean, holy cow! This is 20 quid delivered to my door. That's tax and shipping in there. It's less than 20 quid. Nuts. So this is the sorry, getting excited. This is the Mechanic IX5 Ultra preheating platform, so hot plate basically. And there it is. Now I have tested it, so it's slightly discolored there. When you get it initially, it doesn't have that discoloration there, but I've tried it a couple of times, and yeah, so it's a good looking unit, good size. This is exactly what I want, really. I mean, I'm doing sort of small stuff, but I'm getting into PCBs are just hellish, really. So I want to start using a hot plate. It was either this or a hot air gun, which I might get in the future. Anyway, so here's the kit. You get the little mini hot plate there. There's some little leaflet which nobody reads, and there's a cord here. There's only a couple of downsides to this. This cord's a bit flimsy, but well, it does the job. It does the job anyway. It's 150 centimeters long. That's what, 5 foot basically in American. It's got this though. Obviously, you need an adapter for that. Luckily, I had one already. This does my head in not having a ground, but what can you do? So yeah, that's all you get in the kit. And I did open it up, and another slight downside, obviously if you're in the UK, you're going to have to get yourself an adapter. You can get these from Tesco's or whatever. And I did open it up, and some of the soldering in there was not the best, put it that way. So it worked, but I went over a couple of solders inside, so just a heads up. I don't know if you would classify it as dangerous, but if you feel the need, have a look inside and see what you think. I just gave it a once over anyway. So here it is. It's weird that this has got a polarity and the plug, I don't understand it. The plug doesn't have one, but yeah, this confused me initially. So it does have its own on-off switch here. So I was like, oh, it's not working. And now it is. A very simple operation. It's just to get it up to the temperature you want, which I've been doing sort of 210, 220, and then hold it down to start it off. The warm-up's about 1 degree a second. I was in two minds about having these on, because obviously they get in the way with a bigger PCB. So as you can see, the heat up's quite slow, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it gets there eventually. I should have the board on there already. Oh dear. Yeah, I was in two minds about these holders. I think they are actually useful, but they do get in the way. Obviously, you just use a Allen key, number 2mm Allen key to, or you can probably get them off of your hands when it's cold, because if you've got a slightly bigger board, you want a bit more leeway, and those could get in the way. But yeah, even something like that, you could do it in stages. Really chuffed. I mean, as I said, I'm going to be using this every week, I'd imagine, and for 20 quid, just for the heads up. If you're in the UK, get yourself an adapter. I think I've seen 2 reviews on these. One guy was Indian and one guy was Russian. I think Mechanic is it's quite a well-established brand. I mean, they do solder paste and all sorts of things, hot air stations, all sorts of things, but generally for that sort of Russian Indian market, I guess. I mean, it's not something you'd see in Argos anyway, put it that way. Yeah, brilliant, really chuffed with that. Aye. Okay, let's show it in action. I mean, a bit rude not to watch it do something. Now, you really shouldn't be dropping a board on here 200, but I just don't care about this thing at all. Alright, so 220. No, this board is not... There we go. And I should really have this... Yeah, it's not a perfect example because this thing is not sitting. So they go up to temperature. The wrong way to desolder stuff. So it's going to take a while for the heat to penetrate. Oh, yeah, you're going to get some fumes and some burn off. Oh, it's almost ready, that. Juicy, it's getting juicy. Probably the worst thing I could have picked is this. Oh, it's doing it, look at that. There you go. Yeah. So if you want to take components off. So yeah, and then cool down. You need to just... Well, this is the way I do it. Get it down, that's as far as it's going to go down. Hold that down. It's already going down now. Yeah, great bit of kit. Thanks for watching.